King Charles suffers blow as nation drops oath of allegiance to British monarch. King Charles has suffered a blow as Grenada has dropped its oath of allegiance to the British monarch. It comes as several Commonwealth countries are continuing to explore removing the king as their head of state, after Barbados became a republic in 2021. State officials in Grenada will no longer take the oath to the king or his successors and instead take it to their own country. The change was implemented last Friday as Caribbean nations observed Emancipation Day, commemorating the abolition of slavery in the British Empire in 1834. In 2023, Grenada's Prime Minister, Dickon Mitchell, called for the nation to become a republic and remove King Charles as its head of state. As of last week, the oath is now made to Grenada instead of His Majesty King Charles III, his heirs and successors. This applies to the Governor-General, members of Grenada's Houses of Parliament, ministers or parliamentary secretaries and any citizen by marriage taking the oath. The new law also states, where in any written law prescribing an oath there appear the words "Our Sovereign Lord the King," those words shall be deleted. And there shall be substituted therefore the words "the people of Grenada." Since the death of Queen Elizabeth II in September 2022, there has been a growth in calls from activists in Caribbean countries for the king's removal as head of state. Professor Gus John, a Grenadian-born academic and campaigner against social and racial inequality who moved to Britain in 1964, is among those behind the campaign. He told The Voice, "We have our national anthem, our beautiful flags. But when you dig deeper, what has that meant for the society? How economically independent are we, and how much have we divested ourselves of colonialism? The problem is there is a lot of religion being taught in schools, and the Roman Catholic Church still has too much of an influence over what goes on in schools. We have got to insist upon a distinction between religion and spirituality and go back to our roots and understand the importance of our ancestors and our ancestral traditions." One senator in the Grenadian parliament stated that to pledge allegiance to the British monarch is to continue the legacy of imperial subordination, according to the Antigua Observer. They added, "By replacing the colonial oath with a pledge of allegiance to Grenada, it's one of the greatest ideals we can achieve as a nation."